Well, good morning and welcome to Friday. I'm looking forward to a great time with you in the highlights from God's Word, promise number 314. But before we jump into promise number 314, let me invite you to the Journey Baptist Church this Sunday at 10:15 a.m. We'll be back in our 2nd John series, and I am looking forward to part 3. It's going to be great, and I hope that you are able to join us. You need to be in the house of the Lord, worshiping with God's people. And there's something about being there. That's the reason why God gave us the command to be there. And so there's something about being in the house of God with God's people that is different than watching it or just simply reading from His Word by yourself. There's something you get from being in fellowship with other believers that you cannot get in any other way. And so if you're not near us, find a church near you and plug in and be a part of the family of God in a big way. But this Sunday at 10:15 a.m., if you're in the Valley, come to the Journey Baptist Church. We're going to have a great time of worship, and we're going to just celebrate the Lord in our series on 2nd John. Promise number 314 is found in Isaiah 30, verse number 18. And so just find your way to Isaiah 30, verse number 18. And this is promise number 314. God waits for opportunities to show us compassion, His compassion. And what's interesting about that is, remember on Tuesday we talked about prayer and then waiting. Well, today it comes up twice in one verse. One time it's God, and the other time it's us. And so listen as I read it to you. Isaiah 30, verse number 18. It says, "And therefore will the Lord wait, that He may be gracious unto you, and therefore will He be exalted, that He may have mercy upon you. For the Lord is a God of judgment. Blessed are all they that wait for Him." So if you notice, it says that God is waiting so He can bless us, and we are waiting so we can receive the blessing. And so listen, this is incredible. I don't know if you caught it, but God's kind of waiting is different. And let me explain it to you. God is waiting for us to line up with His will so He can really release His blessings to us. Living within God's plans and purposes is what unlocks God's storehouse of blessings. He is standing by, ready to be gracious. Think about that. And our response will be to exalt Him when He does. And listen, and this releases more of His mercy towards us. See, the reason He's waiting is that He is just. That's important for you to catch in our passage, that He is a just God. He doesn't give things to people that they haven't lined up with the releases for those things. And so He set up blessings and mercies and graces in our lives that require us to come into a better obedience, a better connectedness to Him. And as we grow through the stages of that, He releases more. He's waiting for us. It's like us waiting for our children to learn the alphabet. We're waiting for our children to get through their times tables. We're waiting for our children to graduate from high school. We're waiting for our children to enter college and to graduate from college. Any of those things, we're always waiting because we're going to release a blessing at the completion of those things. And so I want you to catch that God is waiting like a dad as his kids have victories so He can unload blessings that He has been waiting to give us. And that's what He's doing. And our job is to wait patiently in the stage we're in till it's complete. Think about it. My son just graduated from high school. He just entered college, but he had to finish high school before he could enter college. He had to wait in high school till it was finished. We have to wait in each stage that God has us in until we've matured to go to the next stage. And each time we stay where He has us to stay and wait, we get to that place where God is able to unload another blessing that He has been waiting to give to us. Have a right view of God. God is not waiting to punish us. He'd rather not. He'll do it if we require it. But what He's really waiting for is the opportunities that He has set in motion, that when we reach these moments, He can bless. When we have that victory over a certain sin, He can bless. When we release that area of our life that we hold on to, He can bless. He wants to show more grace. He wants to unload more mercy. He is just waiting for us to line up with the requirements. Remember, all these promises have contingencies. Well, this one, each time we hit a contingency, it unloads a blessing from the Lord. And so let that be an encouragement to you today, that God is not waiting around to hurt us. He's waiting for the perfect moment to bless us. And so let that be an encouragement. Have a great start to your weekend.